Yeah, sure. Yeah, I have seen one. It's definitely one of the most bizarre things I've seen, and not your typical orb encounter story either. Very, very strange. Well, I guess I'll just get right into it. In the summer of 2019, in August of 2019, in the Mount Currie area where I'm living currently, where I live is kind of in an area that is on top of a plateau. And where the house is situated, it's situated in a cul-de-sac, and at the back of the house, it kind of falls off of like kind of like a rock fall kind of scenario. So like you look at the back of the house, you can kind of oversee the valley. The There's like a big kind of maybe like a 75 to 80 foot kind of drop all the way down to the back, and then there's just forest in the back. I'm in my house. I'm standing in my kitchen. This is the middle of the daytime in August of 2019. I'm standing in my kitchen. I'm looking out my back patio window, which oversees the valley. To the left of me is another house. To the left of our house is another house. Another property, same thing, backdrop, into the forest, kind of down, looking down towards the forest. To my right, same thing, same house. All the way down is the same thing. Uh, my wife is at work. I'm home with my daughter. My daughter is sitting on the couch. She's watching Paw Patrol or something. She's very young, so I'm kind of just minding my own business, and I'm kind of just, not really thinking about anything, just kind of like meanderly looking out the window. When in my left eye and my peripheral, there's a window to my left as well, which also looks kind of to the direction where my left neighbor is. I could see something moving around in the forest at the bottom of the forest. And it was, I don't really know what it was. I didn't really pay attention to it until it started moving closer to the edge of the forest. In which case, I stopped looking at Willow. I stopped looking at the back patio, and I looked at the window to my left, looking down towards the forest. And as I did that, that's when it caught my eye. It was this very strange, like I don't even know, it, this softball sized red orb looking. I don't even know. It was moving around in there, and then it came out of the forest, rose above the forest about 5 to 6 feet. Now it's in plain sight of where I can see it. I'm looking right at it, and I'm just trying. My brain's going, "What is this? I don't even know what I'm looking at right now." And I'm creeping towards the window as this thing kind of like moves along. It turns to its left and it moves along the back of the property line, and it's floating. I'm telling you, it's almost like there's no gravity to this thing. It just floats around. So as I'm creeping towards the window, I look at it, and it's almost like, how do I describe this? It's almost like it knew that I did that. Like, when you can sense somebody looking at you, like for example, if you're in the woods and you're like, "Ooh, I can feel somebody looking at me."
Oh yeah, for sure.
You get that kind of feeling. It was exactly like that, only for it. Because I was looking at it and I'm getting closer. I'm like, "Oh my God, oh my God." I'm kind of like realizing what I'm finally having my eyes, like what I'm looking at. And then it was almost like it had that moment, and it like it felt my presence. It knew that I'm looking at it. It out of nowhere just boom turned to me, and I can't even. It turned to me, looked directly at me, and flashed 5 times. Made my eyes blink because I can still remember that vividly. I was blinking, and then all of a sudden I opened my eyes, and it was gone. It disappeared. It was gone.
Wow.
And I can't explain to you. Other people say like, it's not like it said hi. It's not like it. I can't explain how it knew that I was looking at it. I don't
So
I don't know. And
you think it like you feel like that it had kind of a consciousness to it.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And let me describe it for you. Like I kind of described it a little bit before. Now it's not like when you go on pages or go online and you see like videos of these little teeny orbs, like they might be floating around the room and stuff like that.
Yeah.
uh, or like you see like dust particles or whatever. It was nothing like that. Like thing was physical. It was a softball size, maybe a little bit bigger, red orb, perfectly round. The thing was perfect, and it came out of the woods, about 5, 6 feet in the air, turned to its left, came down the property line, and this thing, I mean, it wasn't like like the lightning balls, the balls of lightning, or like like a flashlight. They wasn't emitting light. Does that make sense? It was almost like it was like a nice, calm, like really nice light. Like almost like the best way I describe it is like a glow stick. It was actually kind of nice to look at, but you're looking at this thing, and my brain's not. I don't. I've heard of these things before, but I didn't. I especially did not expect to see one from my house in the middle of the daytime in August.